Welcome, 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 ladies and gentlemen. First off, Terry Grumo here from Dallas, Texas. You're going to hear a little bit about my story later, but I just want to welcome you here. I thank you very much. It's obviously at evening time or early in the morning if you're across seas, and you could certainly be doing something else rather than investing in yourself. So first off, reach your hand back and pat yourself on the back because you're here investing in yourself. So I want to give you a shout out. So why don't you head right in the comment section, right down below this video that's playing, this webinar, and I want you to let me know who you are, number one, and where you're calling in from. I know we have people from all around the globe, so I want you to head right down here below, okay, right down here below the video, and let me know where you're calling in from, okay? I know we have a ton of people on tonight. We have John from Denver, Colorado, right? We have Myrna Buckles from South Dakota. We have Canadians in the house up there in Calgary. Awesome, awesome. We have some UK people. You guys are amazing, right? You guys are just amazing, guys. Imagine this. They stay up till like 3 a.m., 2 a.m. to see a webinar. Imagine that. That's commitment right there. So we've got some UK people in the house. Australia also is in the house. We have some Netherlands people in the house as well. It's just incredible the reach of Facebook. So we are going to get started. First off, okay, I am here to raise the vibration, raise the roof on Facebook, on network marketing and home-based business, because people are doing it wrong, okay? So what I want you to do, I'm just going to give you a minute or two, and we're going to get into the action, but head over to your Facebook page, and what I want you to do is I want you to send this link to somebody you really, really care about, okay? I want you to give this link to somebody you care about, because you know what? I want them to succeed and not be one of the ones that don't make it. Is that cool? Is that cool, guys? Right on, right on. If you're with me, say you're with me, okay? Super. Right on, John, right on. Cool, so let's get this party started, okay? You guys can go send a link to somebody or your team that you care about, because tonight, you're about to discover 7 ways to seduce your perfect prospect to get endless leads and sales on Facebook. I'm telling you, this has been an absolute lifesaver for me, and I'm going to teach you tonight nope, it's not going to be cold market stuff. Nope, I don't like cold market stuff. I don't like it, so I'm not going to teach it to you. I'm going to teach you how to attract people to you using Facebook, okay? I literally don't do anything but attract people to me. I don't like going after people. I don't like that. I like people coming to me, liking my stuff, so I can reach back out to them. I love that, okay, guys? So I'm just curious, how would it feel, okay? How would it feel to have people reaching out to you every morning? You get up in the morning and you look at your inbox and you have 20, 10, 15 people reaching out to you, friend requesting you, wanting to talk to you about your business. How would that feel, okay? What if they were telling you that they wanted to join you? What if you could create a situation where they want to know about your products and services? They want to know about your coaching program. They want to know how to get in your, health club, right? Your 90-day, blitz or whatever you want to call it. How would that feel to you? More importantly, what would it be worth? Just think about that. I want you to go right down there below in the comment section. And I want you to tell me, how would that feel, right? What would it be worth? What would it be worth? Amazing, life-changing, right? Priceless, yeah? Having all the people you could talk to in the world, imagine that. Never having to worry about where to find somebody again. I like your answers. Priceless, priceless again. Amazing, life-changing, wouldn't have to worry anymore. I get it, guys, totally. So I just want you to imagine. What I like to do is I like to sit back in a chair, so lean back in your chair a little bit, okay? Close your eyes if you're sitting at home. Obviously, if you're driving or doing something important, don't do that, but just lean back and close your eyes. Imagine you know exactly what to say to every prospect. You know that perfect prospect, that one that's super successful, but you're just scared, you don't know what to say. Imagine you have the perfect phrase to get them messaging you. Or you know exactly what to post to get that perfect prospect messaging you, guys. And like I said, you never have to worry about the cold market. You don't have to worry about it. It's done. It's over. You do not, absolutely not, you don't have to worry about it. You always have people coming to you. Imagine that, guys. What if you're able to talk to unlimited prospects? You never again have to worry about not having people to talk to. Or what we say, if you don't have prospects, you're going to get needy. Never have to get needy ever again. And frankly, have a turnkey lead machine. You know what to post, you know what to do on Facebook in order to get people messaging you. Just imagine, what is that like? What is that life like? Does that change your life? Come meet me. I told you my name was Terry Grumo. I come from Lewistown, Montana, born and raised there. Absolutely love Montana, but I obviously don't live there anymore, but 4-stoplight town, grew up there, lived there for 30 years of my life. My family's there. We have a ranch there, a very, very small town. Graduated with 18 people, and that was the largest class ever there. Kind of crazy, right? 4-stoplight town, limited cell phone service, limited internet service. I was an underground miner. I remember early in my in my high school days that my dad just used to tell me, just grab your lunchbox and go to work. The college thing didn't work for him, and it didn't work for me, but that's what he told me to do. So this is a Yogo sapphire, and I used to mine Yogo sapphires underground. I used to go underground every day, and 12, 14, 16-hour days. That's what I did for 8 years of my life. That was me, right? And one day I was sitting, I remember it's 2006, and I was sitting there reading a magazine, and it said, work from home, make unlimited income, and I thought, no way. Like, how is that possible? Make unlimited income? There is no way, right? I thought there's absolutely no way I could do that, but here's the true story, okay? The true story is I knew that I could, and I got on the phone and I called, and I was like, I'm in this deal, right? I was like the easiest close ever, and that's where I got started, and this is why I did it, because my amazing family, me and my girlfriend Felicia, and our amazing kids, Haley and Hayden, Lexi and Barrett, this is why I do stuff. This is actually taken at my dad's ranch. You see the cows in the background, pretty cool thing there. Taken to my dad's ranch, and this is why I do stuff. So we can travel at ease. We can go where we want to, when we want to, and we've been able to create that lifestyle. And now I live in Dallas, Texas, and we run a business from our home called the #hunter.com. Feel free to go check us out if you want to. I'm telling you, it's really, really a unique experience to be able to contribute, inspire, and be a consultant and coach to so many people around the world. We just released a product not too long ago, and now we have clients in the Netherlands, we have clients in the UK, we have clients way around the world, Australia, obviously. It's just been absolutely incredible, and that's what you should focus on. You can do that too. Why should you listen to me, okay? Are you hearing from me the first time? I'm curious. Comment below if you are, okay? This is why you should listen to me, okay? Number one, we're six-figure income earners, okay? And that didn't come the easy way. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about that later, but we're six-figure income earners. And I don't know, but do you guys want to be part-time or six-figure income earners? Comment below, okay? Let me know. Some people want to be part-timers, get the tax advantages, and that's really, really cool, okay? I dig that too, but what do you want to do, okay? Gotcha, six-figure, full-time. I understand, okay? We've had 8 rank advancements actually in the last 14 months, 3 or 4 in our primary company and 4 in our affiliate marketing company, and we're about to have another one over there as well. It's just been an incredible experience. Got to obviously be on stage several times. We've recruited 140 people plus from Facebook. Facebook has been incredible for us. I tell you, Facebook has been, it's just been the constant for us. It's been really, really, really good for us. We've been asked to speak on stage 3 different times. Last year at Top Earner Academy. This year again, I'm going to be at Top Earner Academy speaking on some really cool new techniques I learned with Facebook that you're going to learn some of them tonight actually. And I'll be speaking down in Atlanta, Georgia at the end of August 2015 here at the Cash Flow Factory with 2 other millionaires. We've created well over 10,000 leads using Facebook. It's been an incredible tool. It's just been outrageous what we've been able to accomplish there. We're obviously full-time networkers. I was able to, this is kind of crazy, so any of you that want to quit your job, 14 months ago I was working a $35,000 a year job. Now we've had several months that we've created more income than that. It's been pretty crazy, right? What's that tell you? No matter where you are today, you can go wherever you want. We run our own coaching program. We create significant income, almost 5 figures a year per client in that coaching program. I never dreamt that would be me. It's been crazy. We invested over $70K just in coaching in the last 12 months alone. I want to tell you that because winning in business doesn't come the easy way, right? Winning in business comes because we surround ourselves with leaderships and we invest in ourselves. And if you want to win, that's what you want to do as well. So just to let you know, it always hasn't been that way, to say the least, okay? 9 companies in a matter of 7 years. It's been absolutely incredible, okay? Where we were before to where we are now. If you told me, I struggled from 2006 to 2013 and in 9 different companies, always thought the grass was greener on the other side of the fence. And, I remember one day I thought I found the missing piece. I actually called up, Ray Higdon, guy that I've been following. I said, I want to join you. I thought that was the missing piece, to have the perfect mentor, to have the perfect people around me, to have all the perfect things, the perfect product. I thought, who doesn't want to do this, right? We were in a travel deal. I was like, who doesn't want to go have fun, right? I thought I found absolutely everything, but what I didn't know is no matter what, my warm market was toasted. It was gone. Like, I'd call people up and they wouldn't answer, or I'd invite them to coffee and they wouldn't come, or because they knew that I was going to pitch them. They knew that that's what I was there for, that I was going to pitch them. And so I had to find other ways to create business because I still, to this day, I don't have one warm market person in my business. Not one. Is that crazy or is that crazy? That, to me, that's just absolutely bonkers, right? I mean, it's pretty crazy. I remember one day when it clicked, it's pretty crazy, but I was working on Twitter, and Twitter can be a really good avenue to get leads, but the one thing that people don't know about Twitter is it takes some time. People don't check it all the time like they do on Facebook, right? They just don't. LinkedIn's the same way. It's a professional platform, but it takes people time to actually take advantage of it, okay? It takes people time to get back to you. They don't get back to you right away. So LinkedIn can be very good, but it's going to take you some time. WordPress has been, wow, it's a blogging platform. It's been incredible, but the problem with WordPress is it takes you a lot of time to get established online. I'm going to tell you it's going to take six months to a year and a half for you to start getting significant lead flow, and you have to be very consistent. And I'm not telling you not to do it because we do it every single day, but it's something that you have to for sure take note with, okay? So I got really good at the phone, and all of us know that in order to do really well, you have to get really good at the phone at some point in time in the future anyways, but when it all clicked was with Facebook, okay? Here's what I knew. I knew people were on Facebook, right? I knew people were there. I knew people were checking it just like I was when I was walking down the street. I knew that, right? So I knew that if I could get good at Facebook and just focus in on Facebook, I knew that I could really crush it. And that's what I've been able to, accomplish. And this is what happened because of Facebook, okay? Number one, it all changed in a moment when I found a mentor and heavily invested in myself. And if you are sitting there today and you're really wanting to get to the next level, I can tell you the absolute best way is to find a mentor and invest in yourself, or find a product, invest in yourself, and take yourself to the next level, okay? I went from $1,000 a month 14 months ago, 15 months ago, to 2 months later, I had a $25,000 month I quit my job, and the rest is kind of history. We've created 6 figures in the last 12 months. In fact, we almost really close had a 6-figure month. It's just been crazy. We've recruited well over 70 people into my primary company and 80 plus into secondary programs as well. We've spoke on stage, 3 different times, like I've told you. Started a thriving coaching company. It's been incredible to work with high-level people. I'm telling you guys, I'm not here to talk about me, okay? But I want you to know that it's possible. You're talking about a guy that comes from a place that doesn't even get internet service half the time. The phone service gets cut off. I mean, I take my girlfriend Felicia, she's from the Dallas area, from Plano, and she's like, how is this possible? People in the city don't know that you drop cell phone coverage, right? It's pretty crazy. If I can go from nothing, and 14 months later, we're living the life of our dreams, I want you to know that you can too. I am not anything close to special. I'm not special at all, okay? But what I am is I've learned a few different things that have worked really, really well, okay? Is that cool? Does that give you... Comment below does that give you, some hope? Like, I can do this thing, right? I understand, okay? So why should you use Facebook, okay? Number one, 1.3 billion. And I think there's like 1.7 or 8 billion now. But when I took this 1.3 billion users and growing. So is your perfect prospect on Facebook? I don't care what you're selling, okay? You could be selling weight loss. You could be selling vitamins. You could be selling travel. You could be selling your coaching. You could be selling, I don't care. They're on Facebook because there's 1.3, 1.5, 1.6 billion active users. This is the trick. 48% login daily. So think about it. Does it make sense if our people are there? Does it make sense that we should market there and get a piece of that action, right? Does that make sense? I think it certainly does, okay? I think it makes sense to do just that. I think it totally 100% makes sense, okay? 100% makes sense if the people are there, right? It's like going in a department store and having a booth, and you know that 48% of the whole town is there every day. Like, that would be pretty, I want that booth, right? Well, you can have your own booth as well. You can have your own booth on Facebook. That's crazy. I mean, I think it's nuts still. This is why you're able to target the absolute perfect prospect, because they're there. But you have to understand something. Facebook is like a worldwide social party. It's not an ATM. People don't go there like they go to a department store. You go to a department store to buy. That's why they go there. I'm going to ask you a question, okay? When was the last time you went to Facebook to buy? Tell me. When? Do you know? That's right, you don't, because why? Why? Because people don't go there to buy. You don't go there to buy. You go there to socialize. You go there to look at pictures. You go there to, connect with people. That's why you go there. Treat Facebook like that. Don't treat it like an ATM. Don't send people to capture pages. To sales pages. Don't send people, to your company page. That's not why they're there. They want to connect with you. So you need to get people to raise their hand, and I'm going to share with you how to do that. If you get one thing from this presentation, that right there is what I want you to get, okay? That is so critical. Facebook is not an ATM. It's not a department store. It's not somewhere where you're going to go out there to buy something, okay? People do buy from seeing people on Facebook, but they don't, it's not an ATM. Don't treat it like that, okay? This is why you're able to attract the perfect person who wants what you're selling. You get them to raise their hand. You have a connection to them outside of that. Maybe it's a webinar like this, okay? Maybe you create your own webinar, right? Maybe it's a video where they watch a video and they're able to go somewhere else to buy or to connect with you. Maybe it's a Facebook post, right? Maybe it's an article from LinkedIn. I don't know what it is, but what I do know is that you need absolutely need to take people elsewhere. It might be Facebook Messenger. It might be the phone, right? Just remember, they do not buy, and anybody can do it from anywhere. I am a perfect example of that, right? Right, guys? So what are you going to learn, okay? You're going to learn how to get literally the perfect prospect for you. I don't care who it is, who you're looking for, that perfect prospect you will find. You're never, ever going to run out of leads again. I can promise you this. It can't happen. Like, it's impossible. I cannot reach out. I would have to reach out to 200 people a day. I can't reach out to enough people right now. It's pretty darn crazy. You never again have to go into the cold market again. I don't want you to go there, okay? I promise you, you will never, ever, 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 ever again have to go into the cold market. It will not happen. You're going to be able to draw ready-to-buy prospects into you, right? Draw ready-to-buy prospects to you, people that are ready to buy, have the credit card in hand. And I'm also going to teach you what not to do on Facebook. See, we always talk about what to do, but most people don't talk about the things that are hurting you, the things that are destroying your credibility, the things that are hurting you, right? And the things that you're doing that you don't know that you're doing that are driving people away. Last but absolutely not least, at the end of this presentation, I'm going to give you an opportunity to dive deeper. You see, we did stuff over a 14-month period that allowed us to totally crush our business, okay? And I can't give you that in a 45-minute to an hour presentation. I just can't, okay? I can't do that. It'd be 8, 10, 12 hours. You'd have to spend an entire day with me. So I'm going to give a few of you, a very select few of you, the ability to dive deeper and learn everything that we did to totally crush our business on Facebook, okay? And you guys are going to have the availability of that at the end. And I'm going to give you the opportunity to ask us any question whatsoever at the very, very end. So hold your questions, and we will get to them later, okay, guys? So number one, make curiosity-grabbing posts, guys. You're like, what do you mean by that? Number one, no links. I'm gonna hit you over the head with this all day because this is the number one thing people do that drive people away. Remember what I said. Facebook is a social party. Facebook is not a place where you want to post links. That's not what it is, okay? It's a social party. That's what it is. So treat it as such. Treat it as such, okay, guys? Don't go posting a whole bunch of links. That's not going to work whatsoever. It just doesn't work, okay? It drives people away, okay? Take a quote and give it your opinion. I really want you to understand how to send a message, okay? So when you post, think of who am I trying to attract, you know? So me personally, I'm trying to attract the person that is not doing well on Facebook, okay? That's who I'm trying to attract. The person that's in a home-based business that is not doing well, that needs to learn the right way, okay? So figure out, number one, who are you looking for? And then I'm going to talk, because in order to talk to that person, you need to know who it is that you're looking to talk to. So I'm going to reach out and first of all, I'm going to know who I'm talking to. So for instance, I might ask a question first. I might say, are you struggling online creating, selling on Facebook, right? Selling your product on Facebook, question mark. And then I might say, I'm going to give you some advice. Don't put links in your posts. Ask people to reach out to you because they want to connect with you. Links drive people away. In fact, if I see a link, I won't even look, right? Now, unless it's a blog post or something that's of high value, I'm not going to do that. Get them to go to the blog post and then buy something within that blog post, right? So my point for you is I would give them I would give them very good advice there, right? And then I would come back and I would ask them to comment below if you agree. Because if they agree and they comment below, or they like, I can reach out to them. That's the next step. But I need to give them a reason. Like, if me and you are having a conversation and I don't ask a question, typically you're not going to say anything. Why? 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 It's pretty obvious why, okay? It's very, very obvious why. And the reason is, okay, is you want people do what they're asked to do because we've been taught that since day one. So you need to ask them to comment below so you can reach out to them, okay? Like I said, always ask a question. So I always say, comment below if you agree, or give me your thoughts below, or something like that on my posts. The other thing you want to do is you want to portray the lifestyle others want, okay? So for instance, when you do cool stuff, when you take your kids to the park, when you go to the water park, when you're out on the lake, when you go to a restaurant, when you're living your life. See, Facebook should be you telling a story that you want to portray through Facebook, right? When you're on stage, when you have leaders in front of you, you take pictures of that. But not only do you take pictures, for instance, we took the kids to the water park a while back, okay? He was in the middle of the day, you know, something that a lot of people don't get to do unless they take a day off. And so I took a picture and I said, hey, we're going to the water park today. And some cool stuff there, a picture of all of us. And then I just said this statement. I said, curious, okay, curious, are you guys doing a lot of water stuff this year? A lot of water, something with water. And I got like, I don't know, 20 or 30 comments, okay? I got 20 or 30 comments based on you know, our ability to have somebody else answer, right? To have somebody else answer. And to have somebody else answer on the reason why, right? The reason why they want. What it does is it gives you the ability to have other people comment on your stuff because you asked them to. So they said water park, they said, you know, going to the lake, they said all this camping stuff, right? So they comment on that, and what that allows me to do is that allows me to create engagement on my page so that post is shown up more often. No links, okay? That gives me more leads, more people to talk to. This is so key, guys. So the next thing is you need to create engagement, okay? Was that big stuff? Just curious, was that really big stuff, right? Number one, I want you to reach out to your likes, okay? Your likes and your comments, you need to reach out to them. You need to, you need to either reach out to them and say, hi, thank you, I appreciate it. You need to reach out to your comments. You need to reach out to literally anybody that hits your page. Here's what it is. Now, I got a question for you, okay? How many of you get likes and comments on your page? John does, Betty does, Jasper does, Myrna does, Calvin does, Terry does, nice name by the way, Felicia does. I get you. Now how many people actually reach out to all of those? Nobody. Right? I get it. Right? Nobody does that, but that's what I do because I want to reach out to as many people as humanly possible. See, to me, I view that like or that comment as me walking down the street, and I know this guy a little bit, but not really. He's, I don't know him. And a guy says, man, Terry, you look sharp. And I just keep on walking, right? That's just rude to me. Like, that's how I view it, right? So I'm going to get in a conversation with that person, and I'm going to say, hey, thanks for the like. I really appreciate it. By the way, how you been? By the way, what's keeping you busy? By the way, how's your business treating you? Whatever I want to ask them, I'm going to ask them that question, right? Another thing I want you to do is I want you to reply back to the comments. So on your page, when somebody comments, there's a little reply button, okay? And on that reply button, you have the ability to reply back to that comment. Now you're saying, well, Terry, why in the heck should I do that? Very simply, I'm going to tell you right now why you should do that. You ready? You ready? You should do that because that creates more engagement on that post, and then that post is shown in the news feed more often. Does that make sense? That post is shown in the news feed more often, okay? That's why you should do it. That's the number one reason why you should do it, okay? You need to create the ability to have more people see your posts, and that's how you do it. Is that cool stuff, guys? It gets in more news feeds, and it doesn't cost you anything to do that. I want you to keep your inbox full. Now, comment if you want your inbox full of people wanting more info. Cool? You need to ask curiosity-grabbing questions, number one, okay? You need to ask curiosity-grabbing questions. And this is what I mean. Sarah Espinoza, which you'll see a little bit about her later, She did this the other night and got like 30 or 40 leads. You need to reach out to this girl. She's incredible, okay? So if you want 30 or 40 leads or the potential to get them, you want to pay attention here. Number one, I lost, if you're in any kind of health and wellness or thing like that, now here you can't put links on here, guys, but if you're in any kind of health and wellness, any kind of thing like that, what you want to understand is if you put your testimonial up there, don't make it hypey. Just say, hey, I'm so excited. I just lost 10 pounds in the last 31 days and didn't have to change my diet or didn't have to, kill myself or didn't have to, be yourself. Send me a message or comment below if you'd like to know how I did it or if you would like those same results. And then I take that off of Facebook. It could be in Facebook Messenger, but that's in a conversation off of Facebook because they just actually told me what I wanted to know, right? They just told me what I wanted to know. They told me that they're interested. Right now, you guys could say, holy smokes, man, I'm just on this webinar with Terry and he just dropped a bomb on how I'm wasting hundreds of leads on my Facebook page. Just curious, would you like to know what I just learned? Would you like to know how you're wasting 100 plus Facebook leads a week? That's exactly what Sarah did, okay? They will answer you. Guess what? You're getting on the phone with somebody that wants to advance their business, that's not doing very well, or they wouldn't be worried about some more leads, right? They wouldn't be worried about it. I'm telling you, you need to be worried about it. This is so big. It is so big. It's monstrous, okay? It's just huge. I'm telling you, it's huge, okay? You need to understand that we're getting people to raise their hand and they PM us or they comment so we can reach back out to them. This is so critical. Get on the phone with them, have a discussion, and again, no flipping links. Don't do that to yourself, okay? Just don't do it. So, number 4 is Facebook groups, okay? Now, my better partner, Felicia Mupo, amazing girl, is the master at Facebook groups. But I'll tell you, you want to find a Facebook group that matches your audience. Who are you going after? Who do you want? Do you want moms? Do you want are you going after women? Are you going after, scuba divers? Are you going after people that are in the nutritional industry? There's a group, I guarantee you there's like 50 groups that you can connect to that has your target market prospect in there. Promise you. Guaranteed, okay? So my point in that is you want to find that group that has your prospect, that your prospect would be in. Number 2, you want to connect with the administrator, the head person of the group, and the people that post the most. Why? Okay, here's why. If you don't connect to the administrator, what happens is you can't reach out to them near as much, okay? Because if you don't have friends in common with people, Facebook doesn't allow you to message somebody, okay? They will allow the message to go through, but it will be, it'll go through the other folder, and they'll never get it. In fact, you probably don't even know you have another folder, okay? But what happens if you don't have friends in common, Facebook doesn't allow that to go to their regular inbox, okay? So you need to connect with the administrator. You need to connect with the other people in the group that are powerful because they'll be connected with everybody else. And then you can usually message everybody else no matter what, okay? No question, no matter what, you should be able to message everybody else. And then you want to make good posts and interact with the group. So I will message people and say something like, John, I see you're in this Facebook group. I'm curious, are you using Facebook with your business? And I want to get in a conversation about whatever. If it's nutrition, get in a conversation about nutrition. I don't know your company, your industry, but, whatever it is, you want to get in that kind of Facebook group. Okay, guys? The next thing is creating videos, okay? The next thing is creating videos. Now, I know some of you don't want to do this, but what I'll tell you is Facebook loves videos, and people love videos, because once they see them, they have the availability, okay? Once they see the video, they know you, they like you, they start to trust you because they've seen you around, right? They know how you talk. They see you in that video. You want to create that. Number 1, I'm going to teach you how to create a video. And you just do it on your phone. It's really simple, okay? Pull out your phone and you want to introduce yourself, okay? Number one is I will say something like, hi, this is Terry coming to you from Dallas. Or we'll be in Tampa next week. This is Terry coming to you from Tampa. Whatever the case may be, I'm going to tell you where I'm coming from, right? Next, I'm going to ask a question, okay? Next, I want to ask a question. And the question is, I want to solve a problem for my target market, okay? I want to solve a problem for my target market. In my case, in this case, I am solving a problem, okay? I'm solving a problem for somebody who doesn't know, okay? They don't know how to market their business on Facebook. So I might say, like today's blog post, okay? I might say, have you ever struggled selling things on Facebook, selling your product on Facebook? Well, stay tuned. I'm going to give you 3 secrets that I've used to have incredible success, okay? Third thing is, and I'm going to answer that question. So I'm going to come back and I'm going to say, I'm going to give them the value, right? I'm going to say, well, number one, don't treat it like an ATM. And I'm going to go with that a while like I did with you guys earlier. And number two, I'm going to say, connect with your people, right? That's what Facebook is about, connection. Connect with those people that like you, that like your fan page, that like all that stuff. And third, make sure that you give them value. Because here's the deal. If you don't give them value, they're not going to stick around. There's not going to be any reason for them to stay in your circle if you don't give them value. And then at the end, I'm going to give them a call to action. I'm going to say, by the way, if you like this, head over to my blog, thehashtaghunter.com. Head over to my blog and grab my free daily posting checklist. This is for you guys too. If you want to head over there, you can grab that. Not right now, but you can later, right? And I'm going to send them that call to action. Now I know what you're thinking. I can read your mind. You're like, Terry, I don't have a blog. Like, what do I do now? Well, it's simple, guys. Don't freak out, right? After you give them value, say, hey, comment below if you'd like a free coaching session. What? Like, you can get on the phone with them and find out if they're not doing well in their business or they're not getting enough leads or whatever. You can bring them into your team. Or maybe you say, comment below and I'll give you a free nutritional consultation, and you talk to them about nutrition. Or comment below and I'll give you the seven reasons why you're not saving money on your travel, or whatever it is, right? Test it out. But my point is have them email you, have them comment, have them do any of that stuff, and you'll have great success doing that. I do it all the time. Now, I know a lot of you have fan pages. In fact, comment below if you have a fan page, right? Comment below if you have a fan page, a business page. Some people call it a business page. Cool stuff. Now, comment below if you make money on your business page. This is a whole different thing. Yeah, nobody. Like one person, Betsy, good job, right? Nobody makes money on their business page. Nobody does, okay? Nobody at all makes money on your business page, okay? I know this because we coach. We actually create business pages for people, and nobody knows how to make money on their fan page. Here's why, okay? I'm going to teach you a simple 3-step process to help you get to the next level, okay? To help you double dip on your leads, okay? So number one, you want to create a likes ad. And all a likes ad is it's an ad that you create which you're wanting to get likes. You're paying to get likes on your fan page. That's what you want people to do, okay? But it has to be targeted. You want to go after the specific person you're going after, okay? And so for me, I go after people that are 35 to 45 women in the MLM industry, because that's generally who I attract, okay? That's just the fact of the matter, okay? I know that. That's who I like to work with. That's who I'm comfortable working with. That's who I work with, okay? So I create a likes ad where I'm targeting those types of people, okay? And all I want them to do is like my fan page, okay? Once they like my fan page, I go in through mobile, because remember before I taught you before that you cannot message people you don't know, okay? It's going to go to the other folder. But the loophole is all about this, okay? The loophole is about mobile. If you message them from your mobile phone, it goes to their mobile phone, and guess what? They get the message, okay? they get the message. So you want to message your likes from a mobile device, okay? Then I welcome them to my fan page. I say, John, thanks a ton for the like on my fan page. I really, really, really appreciate it. By the way, and now I want to give them something that they want. So if you have a nutritional fan page, you know, give them that. I want to give them some value so they stick around. So I'm going to say something like, John, I really appreciate that. Curious, I just created a webinar on how to create 6 figures on Facebook. Would you be open to, would you want to see that, right? And he'll say yes almost every time. So I send him an invite, okay? You could have that for your company video, and you could say, hey, John, thanks for liking my nutritional page. I really, really appreciate that. I'm curious, I have this video that teaches you, you know, something about nutrition, or whatever your company teaches them. Would you want to see it? And when they say yes, I set up an appointment with them, right? And I have a meeting with them, just like I would any prospect. Think about it. That person's coming into your world, okay? Person's coming into your world wanting more about whatever you're advertising, right? And now you're going to give them value. And guess what? That value is going to have something on the back end that's available for them to purchase. They might be able to buy your company's products. They might be able, right? Do you understand that? Is that cool? And then you're also, now I can't go through this in this training, but you're also going to have those on your fan page and be able to advertise to them as well. It's really cool stuff. I just see if I can help them, and several of them will want to join me. Now, I want to know, okay? Comment below if your mind just got blown. Like, it's like kaboom, like gone, right? When I first learned this, I thought thousands of leads just came my way, okay? Thousands upon thousands of leads just came my way. What, baby? So what I want to do is I want to teach you about my attraction blueprint. You know, what is it all put together that made this all work, right? Number one, you have to have a great profile, and this is the next thing that people do wrong, and a sexy about section. Now, how many of you have your company name or your diamond, you know, whatever in your company, you know, your rank, right, in your profile, right? Now, don't do that. Take it off. Take it off. You know, be honest with me, but take it off. Here's why. The reason why is very, very simple. The reason why is that what will happen is they're on Facebook, right? So they have internet access. You with me? So they open up a Google tab right next to Facebook, right? And they type in It Works or Isagenix or whatever. And what happens is they go find out what that company's about, and why would they ever connect with you, right? You're done. You're over. It's gone. They're not going to connect with you, okay? Very, very seldom will somebody connect with you because of that. They're just not going to do it, right? So you want to post great, engaging, fun stuff like I just taught you in this program, right? Or in this webinar, and create interaction, meaning reach out to your people. Create that connection with people, and they're going to love you for it. And you want to have value on your page that leads to a sale or leads to a lead. Meaning, blog posts, you could have videos, you could have Facebook posts like I taught you. You could have all sorts of things like that. You can have audios. You can have all sorts of things that value related. Have people PM you. Have people send you a personal message. Have people do that kind of stuff. And you will automatically have people wanting to join you, and you'll make lots of money. This is how I've done it. It's simple. It's not a lot of money. Most of it's free. Like, this is my attraction blueprint, guys. Bottom line. So how the heck do you know that this thing works? You know, how do you know that the attraction blueprint works? How do you know that that stuff works? Well, number one, you need to understand something, okay? You need to understand that we've had a lot of clients, a lot of customers that have went through this program, and I want to share with you some of their, some of what they've got out of this program. Gabriella, amazing girl, okay? Before I got Complete Guide to Social Media Marketing, I was trying to get leads on Facebook, but without a real map. The truth is I had no idea what I was doing and simply just wasted my time. Now I have a fan page, and I know will work great, and I have been getting new leads daily. Now I'm just curious. What would new leads every day do for you? Okay, I'm telling you, Sarah Espinoza, we talked about her earlier. I've applied only a few of your tips. Okay, I just got off the phone with a lady that's enrolling from a Facebook lead. She liked my pics and looked at my business fan page and researched it before she private messaged me. She was already in. This is about getting on the phone with people that are already ready to enroll. Evan Bang, okay? I was struggling for a long time, spending hundreds of dollars with minimal, almost non-existent results. After Terry and Felicia spent the time to give detailed directions, strategies, and tactics, my advertising campaign started converting like gangbusters. I'm telling you, Evan is an absolute rock star. He's a rock star because of what we taught him in the advertising world, okay? I have to tell you that Len Mooney, I'm so incredibly proud of this guy. He's a monster, okay? This guy says following Terry and Felicia and actively engaging and using the strategies they teach, my list has prospered. I have added over 400 names to my email list in the last couple or 3 months. Thank you, Felicia and Terry. You rock. This guy is incredible. How many of you would like 400 new leads? 400 names to your email list, or 400 people to reach out to you. Pretty cool stuff, right? I think so as well. Susan Kate. I can't say good enough stuff about this girl. Just incredible. I'm telling you, she went from 0 to 25 grand a month in a matter of 10 months. The girl is incredible, okay? As you can see, he's just a regular guy who went out there and made it happen for himself. Susan, she sold her bedroom furniture from her daughter to get into coaching with me, and since then, obviously, she has a quite different life, okay? I'm telling you, this girl has $2,500 coaching clients monthly. The girl is absolutely amazing. Sharon Stein, I've gotten more from this course than I imagined I would. I would recommend it to anyone. Now she's getting leads. She's recruiting people into her business. You need to connect with these ladies because I'm telling you, they're incredible. After one session with Terry, I sold my first year-long coaching package. Cheryl is a coaching client of mine. This girl is incredible. Imagine that. One session, I taught her a few things, and on Facebook, totally on Facebook, now she sold her first year-long coaching client. So did you get value? Did you learn something tonight? If you did, I want you to go right down here below, okay? Right down here below in the comment section. Let me know. What's the biggest thing that you got? Okay? Fan page likes, I gotcha. How to reach out to people, how to get more engagement, how to get more leads, what to say to them, right? I understand. Well, congratulations. I'm glad. I want you to implement it, okay? I know that some of you came because you love training, okay? You love to better yourself. You saw this training as a way for you to do that. I understand, okay? I get it. Some of you came because you just dig Facebook, right? You just dig Facebook. You want to get better at Facebook because you know people are there. You know people are there doing things that you want to do, right? You understand that game, okay? Or maybe some of you are here, a select few of you are here because you're ready to go big. Now comment below. I want to know who you are, okay? Do you want to be like Cheryl? Come in and now you have coaching clients, you have people reaching out to you all the time. Do you want to go big? Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? Are you sick of doing that stuff day in and day out that doesn't work? Is it time you get to the next level? Comment below. Let me know who you are, okay? Maybe you're Susan Kate, right? You're at zero right now. You don't have a dime. You have to sell stuff to get started. You have to sell stuff to buy a program or whatever the case may be, but you want to have $25,000 months. Is that you? Do you want to be that person? Do you want to be the person to go to the next level? Do you want to be the person to take your game to the next level? Is that you? Maybe you're Michelle Miori. You're a multi-million-dollar earner, or you want to be. You want to be featured in books like she's featured in books. Is that you? Is that what you want to do? Do you want to be like Michelle? Faith Bernard, amazing Isagenix millionaire. This girl, you know, we taught her a lot about Facebook. She was a rock star prior. We taught her a lot about Facebook. And what she said, Terry, I can't even tell you how many reps that are in my business because of you, because of what you've taught us, right? The girl is absolutely incredible. Outrageous. Incredible, okay? Just absolutely incredible. She said hundreds upon hundreds of people came in because I didn't know what I was doing on Facebook. This girl knows what it's about. So if you came here for the free stuff, I know you got value. You just told me you did, okay? But if you're here to go big, listen up. Because I want to introduce to you your complete guide to social media marketing. How to seduce ready-to-buy prospects, even if you're brand new on social media. Now, there's a button that just popped up right below this video, okay? Right below this webinar. I want you to go there and I want you to follow along with me, okay? Keep the webinar going. Click on the link that says add to cart right down below. I'm going to walk you through a 8 module 7 bonus course that teaches you everything you can ever hope for about social media, okay? About Facebook and how you can crush it on Facebook. So like I said, if you're ready to go big, click on the add to cart button. You'll be going to a page where you can follow along with me on this amazing product we put together. Module 1 is the attraction blueprint, okay? It's literally how we went to 6 figures nearly overnight. It's really detailed on how exactly you post things and what you're supposed to post, how your profile is supposed to look, how to make a sexy about section, all of the above, to get people attracted to you, to get people reaching out to you, to get people wanting to know more from you. A 147 value, okay? Module 2, turning friends into ready-to-buy prospects. This module is all about what you do after you attract them to you. What do? We need to create rapport. We need to send a message. What do you send? I teach you the absolute perfect message to send in this module, okay? Number 3 is all about Facebook groups. This is Felicia's wheelhouse. She's incredible. She actually teaches you live how to join a group, what groups to join, exactly how and what to say to the administrator to connect with them, and how to get people opting in or looking at your video. It's incredible. This stuff is really, really good, okay? Prospecting on the run. This module is all about prospecting when you're out and about. This is probably the simplest module, but it's one of the most critical because I tell you, if you do what I teach inside this module, you will be connecting to 10 to 30 more people every day just doing your normal life, just doing what you do, okay? The next thing, module 5, is all about how to create a raving fan base. I literally teach you from step 1 how to create a fan page, how to create your about section so it's sexy, right? How to post and what to post to create engagement. I teach you how to put a likes ad together. I teach you all of the above. There's 8 modules. This should be a course in itself, valued at $197. If you're not already following along, make sure you click on the add to cart button right below here. Right below here, there's an add to cart button. I want you to click on add to cart so you can follow along with us, guys. I'm telling you, the next module is all about video, okay? The next module is all about video, okay? How to become a Facebook movie star. Whoops, guys, just to know that I'm human too, okay? It's about how to become a Facebook movie star. And really, you know, we went through some video stuff in this module, or in this training, but I really dive deep. In fact, Felicia dives deep and teaches you, number 1, how to create it, what to create it with, how you upload it to Facebook, and she also teaches you several ideas on how exactly to do that. She teaches you several ideas on how and what kind of videos to create for your niche. Amazing value at $197. Advertising that attracts and follows your Mr. Perfect. I'm telling you, this is absolutely incredible, okay? I teach you, number 1, my strategy of advertising. Number 2, I teach you how to create advertising that's going to attract and really follow your perfect prospect everywhere. And I teach you how not to get banned. I've been there. I've done that. I'm going to teach you what not to do so you never get banned again. Never have to worry about it. Module 8 is all about attracting leaders on Facebook. I teach 7 ways to really steal the authority of other people, okay? Steal the authority of other people or borrow it When people are wanting to get higher faster. One of the things I did is I borrowed Ray Higdon's, authority to get more people looking at me. And I'm going to teach you the same exact thing, the same thing to do, okay? 7 different ways you can actually steal authority of other leaders and they'll totally love you for it, right? 7 different ways to climb leaderboards way faster. So let's recap, guys. Number 1, you're going to get your attraction blueprint at 147. Okay? You're going to get your attraction blueprint at 147. You're going to get turning friends into ready-to-buy prospects for 147. You're going to get playing in Facebook groups, really how to dominate groups, you're going to get for 147. What do you do when you're out and about? Okay? How do you maximize your time when you're super busy? Prospecting on the run with your phone, creating a raving fan base. How do you create a fan page, right? How do you do that? I teach you inside this module. Become a Facebook movie star. This is so big, guys. I'm telling you, video and Facebook like each other a lot, and people like it when you shoot videos because they get to learn who you are. Module 7, attract Mr. Right through advertising. I'm telling you, this should be a module in itself. It's incredible. It's outrageous, guys. Attracting leaders through Facebook. This is probably the one that I'm the most proficient at, the most amazing at. I really pride myself on getting on stages and using exposure agents because that's what gets you to climb ladders the fastest, okay? So for 1426, I just got a question for you. Just sit back, just listen, okay? If all it did was help you recruit 2 reps a month, you recruit 24 in a year, would it be worth it? Would you write me a check for $1,500, okay? Would it be worth it? What if it helped you attract 10 leads a day, okay? What if it helped you attract 10 leads a day? That's 4,000 leads, a roundabout number, in a year. You close 1% of those, you're really bad and you close 1%. That's 40 people in your business. That's more than 24, right? Would it be worth it? Would you write me a check for $1,500? What if you got on leaderboards next to me, next to Ray Higdon, next to the big dogs? You're at the top of your company as a top recruiter. You were training on stage. They were saying your name. They were calling your name. You are the one on stage featured. You are the one giving value from stage. You're the one doing that. What if? Would it be worth it? Would you write me a check to get your name called off on stage? I see a lot of you saying yes, for sure, priceless. Would it be worth $1,462? I'm just letting you know, if you haven't already, click on the button right below here and click add to cart. You're going to go there. You can click on the claim your copy now button, okay? Claim your copy now, but you're not going to pay that. In fact, if you go to my website right now, it's for $397, but you're not going to pay that either, okay? You're simply going to pay 3 payments of $117. Click on that add to cart button right below here. Right below here, add to cart, right? In fact, you can even pick it up for 10% less for 1 payment of $297. 3 payments of $117 or 1 payment of $297. Click right down here below, click on the add to cart button. I'm telling you, we've had well over 200 people go through this, hundreds and hundreds of testimonials